fans, it's time for your UNF Rising Stars of Combat to go to battle. And we'll start off tonight's card with 3 rounds of MMA action at a 140 catch weight. Please help me welcome right now, into the blue corner, from Lake Forest, California, Emmanuel Garcia Canseco.
Where's the blue corner? You're the blue corner. You are the blue
Garcia Canseco, I'm 1-0. I'm from Mexico City, and I'm fighting out of Team Oyama. Last fight, I was a bit anxious because I was trying to look to get a quick knockout, but you know, things got to the end, and you know, I had to fight. It was tough. It was a hard fight. On the matchup itself, it was kind of hard because you know, I come from a striking background, and he was only trying to take me down. But I mean, I showed that I also have wrestling skills, defensively and some offensive as well. I moved here when I was about 15 years old, so I always wanted to do martial arts since I was a little kid. And you know, I did some taekwondo back in Mexico, so when I came here, I started working on my MMA.
Hey, start up. Where's the blue corner?
There you see it.
And now across the cage into the red corner, from Paramount, California, here is Sammy Caceres.
So Garcia Canseco 1-0. Caceres coming in at a 500 record of 1-1, as we will learn more about Sammy Caceres.
I'm Brown Sugar Sammy, fighting out of CMMA out of Los Angeles, California. I feel like I could adapt to anything, any situation. I'm a quick thinker. I could just flow with the go. I stay ready for anybody. So any holes I see in my game, anything I'm getting caught in, you know, I try to humble myself and just realize that I'm making mistakes and correct those mistakes. And I feel like my team does a good job of helping me do that. MMA is about fighting, but it also brings people together. And you know, at the end of the day, we're all people. We all have our clan, and it's all love.
So here we see Caceres making his way to the cage. Both fighters, gentlemen, coming in from great camps. You've got Canseco out of Team Oyama, and Caceres is representing CMMA. And of course, Chad George has been all over the UNF shows.
Yeah, it's a stark contrast between both these head coaches. One of them's an MMA legend, and one of them is quickly becoming an MMA legend. Colin Oyama, in my opinion, is probably one of the best, if not the best coach in the sport. And then you have Chad George, who's building an absolute shark tank of fighters over at CMMA. So both these guys coming from storied camps, like you said, so they should not see anything for the first time tonight inside the cage.
And gentlemen, I think I'd rather get slapped by Chad George than Josh Barnett.
Yeah, considerably, absolutely. Listen, Chad George back in the day was an absolute monster, and what he did along with the likes of Uriah Faber, Miguel Torres, to put the lighter weight classes on the map when it comes to the public consciousness, I think is something that we need to talk more about.
You'll notice that the fighters both wearing those shin guards, that because they're so young in their career. You know, Canseco only one previous fight, Caceres with 2. And eventually they'll get to drop those, just like training wheels on a bike.
Yeah, for the first 3 fights in the camo division, if you don't have experience, you wear the shin guards unless you can come to agreement beforehand. But both these guys early on in their careers, and well, I don't think it'll be a factor.
Looking forward to the action at 140 pounds. And fans not familiar with the camo rules, these will be, the fight will consist of 3 2-minute rounds. So not much of a feeling out process as we get ready to set the stage for the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we welcome you here to the Commerce Casino and Hotel, as it's time for your UNF Rising Stars of Combat to go to battle. Your referee for tonight's fight, in charge of the action, is Big Mark Reyes. Tonight's fight is brought to you by Cake. It's supervised by the California Mixed Martial Arts Organization. On behalf of CAMO, their CEO, JT Steele, with lead inspector Feisty Angelica Reyes at ringside. Your judges are the Honorable John Romero, Chris Crail, and Mylan Ayers. Ringside physicians, Dr. Jeff Roberts and Dr. Cynthia Pfeiffer. Your timekeeper, Jill Trigg. And here we go. First, in the blue corner wearing red, weighing in at 141 pounds, he stands 5'9", age 18, fighting out of Team Oyama with a fresh record of 1-0 from Lake Forest, California. Please welcome Emmanuel Garcia Canseco. And his opponent across the cage in the red corner wearing black. He lit the scale at 136. He stands 5'7", age 22. Fighting out of CMMA. He enters the ring tonight with an even record of 1-1. From Paramount, California, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sammy Caceres. Now let's get down to business with your referee, Big Mark Reyes.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my command at all times. Touch them up. Good luck to both of you.
Stage is set. Ready for 3 2-minute rounds of action at 140 pounds. Garcia Canseco in the red, fighting out of the blue corner, taking on Sammy Caceres out of CMMA in the black. Two promising young fighters early in their career. I mean, this could really be the launch pad for future stars of mixed martial arts.
Well, I love it too because, you know, you have Caceres who's 22, Garcia Canseco who's 18. They're getting a platform to set the stage for the rest of the card. So young, hungry guys looking to make a statement. We'll see how they do tonight.
Yeah, Garcia Canseco at 18. He's not worried about finding a winter formal date. He's worried about keeping that undefeated record going here against a very tough Caceres.
Yeah, Garcia Canseco with his back up against the cage right here. He's got to work for an underhook to move position. There he goes, able to get off the cage. Ooh, nice left hand for Canseco, Garcia Canseco there.
Garcia Canseco starting to let the hands fly a little bit. Caught him with a nice 1-2 combination there moments ago.
It's a much more measured approach from his first fight. First fight, he came out of all and nerves and a lot of frenetic energy and just over pursued his attack in a very close split decision that he won.
Yeah, over Bryce Olivas, and that, you know, so no stranger to UNF because that victory at the Rising Stars event that featured all camo bouts.
Oh, caught the leg there, able to get him to the mat momentarily.
Well, also when it comes to Garcia Canseco, the fact that he has spent sparring or time sparring with undefeated Mark Irwin, who's 4-0 with 3 knockouts. I mean, that's the whole mindset of iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, he trains over at the Oyama gym, and there's nothing but steel in that gym.
Under 25 seconds to go. Again, these 2-minute rounds, they fly by, but both fighters very composed thus far in this matchup, not rushing in.
Yeah, neither fighter wants to be the first to make a big mistake here. And in mixed martial arts, as we know, with those smaller gloves, you make one mistake and the lights go out.
No question about it. Closing seconds of the first of 3 rounds here. Round 1 comes to a close. And good action by both. Got to expect the pace will quicken as this thing goes on. And Jonathan, momentarily, we're going to see how you have it scored on your unofficial scorecard.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough round to score. Both fighters had their moments, but, you know, I have to go 10-9 for Caceres because he maintained dominant position up against the cage. He was able to catch the kick and score that takedown momentarily. So 10-9 for Caceres, but it was a close round. It could go either way.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan. Ray, your thoughts on the action thus far?
Well, I'm impressed by Caceres because Garcia Canseco is a southpaw, and that's not easy to deal with, especially when you're coming up and this being your 3rd fight. But I think both guys look solid in the sense that Garcia Canseco's letting his hands go a little bit more. He mentioned the fact that he learned a lot. He went for the knockout in his first fight, and now he's more fluid. He understands what it means to go in there over an extended period of time.
And that's why these Rising Stars bouts are so important for these young fighters, because it really is just a great learning environment, and learn from their mistakes and not have it count later on in their professional record should they go that route.
Nice left hand from Garcia Canseco, but he's got to get through the range of Caceres. Oh, Caceres caught him there. Flash knockdown.
Yeah, Garcia Canseco dropped to a knee there, but weathered the storm, at least passing the eye test at the moment.
Oh, we have a equipment malfunction. Whoops.
Not something we want to be without.
Yes, certainly.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks, folks. We got to look at the replay. There was a nice right hand, short right hand from Caceres that dropped Garcia Canseco momentarily.
Well, Garcia Canseco recovered rather quickly. He got dropped real quick, and as soon as he touched the canvas, I feel like he woke up.
Yeah, I think it was a flash knockdown, Ray. I don't think he was hurt. Just kind of got caught off balance or off guard and ended up on his butt for a second, but he seems to be no worse for the wear. He's landed big shots here.
And if Garcia Canseco was hurt at all, that stoppage only going to do him favors, you would think.
Give him a couple moments to clear the cobwebs, perhaps.
Bit of a lucky break, perhaps.
He's got a little bit of a mouse underneath his left eye from that right hand that Caceres threw.
Oh, nasty body kick from Caceres. Just echoing off the rafters in here.
Caceres really starting to come out of the blocks offensively in this second round.
I like the subtle head movement that we're seeing out of Caceres as well. He's not on the line, and that's making a tough target for Garcia Canseco to land upon.
Caceres shooting in for the takedown again. Nullified there by Garcia Canseco, who sinks a nice knee to the midsection. That'll change your attitude in a hurry.
Trading knees up against the cage. Garcia Canseco doing a good job of getting off the fence there.
Coming up on 30 seconds to go here in the second of 3 scheduled rounds.
Caceres' corner is calling for the right hand. Oh, he just landed it right there, but he got clipped as well.
Well, it's obvious Garcia Canseco wants to use his range. He has a 2-inch height advantage, but for Caceres, he's been able to cut the distance and get on the inside.
Yeah, and Caceres is doing a great job of fighting long, too. He may be giving up some reach here, but he seems to be the longer of the two fighters because he's the one that's landing from range. Nice jab and right cross.
Second round comes to a close. Looking awfully confident right now is Sammy Caceres out of CMMA as we take a look back at some of the action.
Just missing with the front kick to the face there. Garcia Canseco goes to the body, but gets tripped to the mat. Nice head movement there from Caceres to duck under one, able to land in kind. Right hand over the top for Caceres. Both these guys
well, they
looking
both had
for big
moments in the
shots.
round.
Yeah.
And I like, as you pointed out, guys, that Garcia Canseco used his range, and there was a period towards the end of that second round where he doubled up on the jab and he pushed Caceres backwards. I think it's advantageous for him to do that in this third round to try to get the finish.
There you get a good look at the eye there of Garcia Canseco's corner doing some work. So he's been eating some shots courtesy of Sammy Caceres. Third and final round. 2 minutes will decide everything here. Fighters showing their skill and very composed, and I think that's really a testament to the two camps, Team Oyama and CMMA.
Well, in between rounds, the corner of Garcia Canseco said, you have him in Spanish, meaning they want him to push the action quickly. I think they're sensing that the issue could very well be in doubt for Garcia Canseco.
Oh, he got clipped right there, boys! It was a big left hand by Caceres.
Caceres caught him with the left, followed up with the right, dropped Garcia Canseco.
Second time that Garcia Canseco has hit the canvas in this fight. And that's a huge difference maker left, or late in the fight here, guys, as it goes into deep water. Well, as deep as 2-minute rounds can take it.
Garcia Canseco is definitely wearing the damage too. Both eyes starting to swell up. His nose is busted open.
Got to give him credit for his toughness, though.
Oh, nice lead left uppercut from Caceres.
Caceres doubled up on that one.
In this third round, guys, it's been pinpoint accuracy from Caceres, landing the bigger shots and finding the openings.
Caceres hungry for the finish here, looking to improve past that 500 mark. He came in at 1-1. Would love to take home a winning record here.
And you know, at least on my scorecard, Garcia Canseco is going to need a knockout if he wants to walk away a win here. So,
inside leg kick there by Garcia Canseco. He's got a lot of fight, a lot of toughness, though.
Yeah, he's going to have to leave it all inside that cage if he wants to walk away a winner here. Both fighters giving as good as they get.
Caceres is unrelenting, too. He continues to press the issue.
Certainly is. Only 15 seconds to go in this fight. Who can pull the trigger? Who wants it more? Who can find that little something extra? Looking for a desperation takedown. Defended nicely thus far by Caceres.
Heavy sprawl from Caceres to keep from getting taken down. Excellent fight for both these young fighters.
This one goes the distance. But some excellent striking on display by Sammy Caceres in that final round. Let's take a look back.
Well, guys, we saw that Caceres was able to get on the inside. He was able to negate the height disadvantage that he had, giving up 2 inches to Garcia Canseco, and he really made him pay with that right hand, as we just saw.
Yeah, he was short with his punches when he got in close. Real crisp shots. It was a left hand that dropped him late in the third frame there. See him changing levels here, giving Garcia Canseco something else to think about. But it was that left-right combination that dropped him up against the cage again. Excellent fight for both these guys, but I don't know, I have it 3-0 for Caceres.
Well, even despite what should be a losing cause for Garcia Canseco, what impressed me by him is he maintained his poise and he did not wilt under the pressure. He could have easily folded up. Instead, he showed that he has a quality chin, that he can deal with adversity, and even though it's probably going to be a losing effort, still I think he's going to grow from this.
Yeah, you got to look, that's my scorecard right there. 30-27, I have Caceres walking away with a shutout tonight.
Well, again, as you mentioned, Ray, valuable experience, young in their careers. But it'll be interesting to see how the judges score it because, you know, a point could be made for Garcia Canseco to maybe win that first round with his striking. Again, I do believe it will be a losing effort, but great action by both as we will make it all official momentarily.
Guys, that's a way to start off the night.
Oh, yeah,
if I do
great
say
fight.
so myself.
Great
if you
fight.
aren't watching this and you're like, man, maybe I should order the pay-per-view. Well, guess what? Do it because this is our first fight of the night. We're not even in the pro ranks yet.
Give a round of applause for these warriors. Let's hear it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Judge 1 has it 30-27. Judge 2 sees it 30-27, and Judge 3 has it 29-28. All in favor for the winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner, Sammy Caceres. Caceres. Also, please a big round of applause for his opponent, Emmanuel Garcia Canseco.
Impressive, hard-earned victory for Sammy Caceres.
Once again, a round of applause for your winner, Sammy Caceres.
There you see Chad George in there in the winner's circle to get that pick. And now Caceres will improve to a winning record of 2-1. Good stuff.
Todd, I was impressed by him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Sammy Caceres. Put your hands together one more time for Emmanuel Garcia Canseco. It was a great fight. It takes 2 to tango, baby, but tonight is your night. What's going through your mind?
First and foremost, I want to thank my teammates. I want to thank my friends and my family, and just everybody here who came out to support. I stay like 10 minutes from here, man, so fighting here is like fighting in my backyard is the greatest honor ever, man.
And when can we expect to see you back inside the UpNext fighting cage?
As soon as possible, man. As soon as possible. I just want to say thank you to Emmanuel Canseco también. That fool's a dog. No one in the 135-pound weight class wanted to fight me. They're scared of somebody who should be fighting at 125. But I can't be ignored. And next year I'm coming for everybody's belt. I do it for my gang and my sonnies.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for Sammy Caceres.